What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are out here at the driving range and we're going to be taking a look at Birdie Disc Golf Supply's newest mold. Now, no, it isn't the Marvel. This is actually a prototype weapon. The weapon has been out for a little while now, but for some reason I don't think I've fully highlighted it. And then we're also going to be comparing it to Birdie Disc Golf Supply's original 7-speed. The weapon is an 8-speed, but honestly I feel like it's a 7-speed. The Strike. And then we got the Eric Oakley weapon that came out relatively recently and it feels amazing. Beautiful infinity run there. And then we got the premium first run weapon here that is a little more like a gritty feeling disc. So the second basket out in the field there, 300 feet away. We're gonna take these things, we're gonna throw them, see how they react. Honestly, I'm excited to see the slight differences or maybe how similar the Strike and the weapon are. The Strike being a 7-speed and the weapon technically being an 8-speed, but I kind of feel like it's more of a 7-speed. I don't know. But the Strike being kind of that T-bird bevel feels so good in my fan grip that I've really been working on committing to on fairways lately. So this thing actually feels great. The weapon is a little more of that like streamlined TL, FD, like Eagle L type feeling, which I really like as well. But for some reason in my fan grip, I think because it's a little bit shallower, I kind of prefer that little bit deeper feeling. But the weapon on forehands, now that'll be fun. So let's chuck these things and we'll keep talking.
There's 3 keys of disc golf: driving, approaching, and putting. You need all 3 to do this disc sport.
We're gonna go with the prototype first. I have thrown this a few times a few months ago and it was pretty overstable. That's got some beef. Yeah, so the weapon 8.5, 02.5, and I would say it's pretty true to that 02, 02.5. You're gonna get some push out of it. It's got stability. Let's try this EO version. Oh, that's a good disc. This has been an interesting one because the weapon, since it came out like in the winter, I've been throwing it off and on, but it's never like fully made a place in the bag yet. For no real reason, then I feel like I haven't been throwing, or honestly, I just haven't been agreeing with my, we'll call it 7 and 8 speeds lately. Just so you know, I'm not even throwing Eagles right now. So that slot in my bag right now, it's like T-birds, I'm throwing the Cicada, I'm messing around with the Sagara, the weapon I'm still messing around with. Honestly, now that we got the Strike here, like I kind of forgot I even had this. And this is a great disc also. So I don't know, let's try these weapons, the first runs. I think these are gonna be the pushiest. Actually, just very similar. Obviously, I'm throwing these all kind of on my stock release right now, the pretty much slight hyzer. See how they push out. I'll give you guys a little bit of like a flatter flex line, and then the forehands also. Wow, that one actually almost seems the most overstable. So that white one out of the first runs is a little domier. That has some beef to it. All right, and then kind of for the comparison, we'll go with the Strike. Oh, you can definitely tell, at least in my opinion, the Strike just, even though it's 1 speed slower technically, seems to have more glide. It is a nice like kind of domey, you know, T-bird style disc, so they really push forward. Whereas the weapon, in my mind, it's more of that hyzer push style of disc. But let's go grab these and we'll throw them on a different angle and talk some more. So before we get any further into the video, I wanted to let you guys know that episode number 1 of All Talk, No Toss, my new podcast, available on my Patreon, is actually available now. It came out last night and I'm excited about it. A lot of talking, not as much tossing. If you're interested in that type of stuff, head on over there and support me there if you choose to do so. Shout out to everybody who's already a part. So obviously all those throws aren't identical, but when they all line up in almost a kind of perfect little section here in terms of stability, I'm actually really surprised at the consistency of the stabilities out of these weapons. Like, I assumed just because the 3 plastic blends that I have here feel so very different that I would kind of get different flight characteristics out of them. But honestly, they were all just very consistently straight to stable. And then the strike, I did feel like I hung this out a little farther right, so it could just be that. Obviously, we'll be able to watch it back on the video. But I do feel like this one pushed a little bit more and is a little more of like a true straight flyer, whereas the weapon is like I kind of already said, it's the push hyzer style of disc, at least in my mind. Obviously, you guys know I've been working with Birdie Disc Golf Supply like since the beginning days of my YouTube channel. And obviously, we got a new year here, it's 2025. And I'm gonna ask you, comment down below what Birdie Disc Golf Supply mold you guys think I should run as my signature Birdie mold this year. Birdie has a very limited lineup, but honestly, it's just a very solid lineup. My favorite is obviously the Ultra, so maybe in the future we could do another run of Ultras. But we also just ran the Ultra this winter, so let me know if you think I should, you know, pick a new one. So now I'm gonna try and hit a little more of like a flatter, little left to right line, and kind of see how they fight out of the flight. Let's go. I'm gonna go same order, prototype. Beautiful. That's my favorite flight right there. I don't know why my fairway driver slot just is not agreeing with me lately. I think it's mainly because I've been switching to a fan grip on my fairways. In the past, I would use a fan grip on very limited shots, but I've felt like the fan grip with my putters and mids recently has felt so much more accurate, and I really do like the results. It's more of like a trust thing. It just seems, I've always, for the most part, power gripped my fairways more, but I feel like I'll be better if I stick to this in the long run. So I feel like maybe that's why my 7/8 speed slot recently has just, I don't know, it felt like I needed like a change. So I'm like trying all these new things. It's been fun. I don't know. It's like frustrating, but fun, I guess. Pretty solid flight there. Honestly, I still do think the prototype one is the most overstable. Obviously did not throw that like I threw the first two, but kind of a different line idea, I guess. It's always interesting to like try and gauge what I'm doing, because I might have just not thrown that one either like the last one. Now we try the strike, see the comparison. Oh my gosh. Interesting. I don't know, I really like them. They all fly great. This obviously isn't really a video of like, hey, is this good or bad? Because I think both of these discs are fantastic. It's more of, I finally just have the chance, and I have this freaking driving range course here to like come out and really just figure them out a little bit. And it's fun. I like it. Both of the, like, I don't know, the weapon is a disc from Birdie that I was super excited for. And when the EO run came out, I was even more excited because that plastic just feels so good. But when they finally hit the market, it was kind of in the transition where I was starting to mess around with those more like beveled out T-bird style fairways, I guess I'll call them, that traditional feel, and kind of coming off of that Eagle L type, more smooth rounded feel. Obviously it's all just personal preference on the hand feel that you enjoy. Let me know also, because I'm sure plenty of you who watch my channel, I know I got a lot of like Birdie Disc Golf Supply lovers out there. You've probably already got these. You know, I'm kind of the one that's late to the party. What do you think about these? Because I know at this point, the weapon, little secret here, I don't know if this is supposed to be public knowledge, but Derek told me this, is that the weapon mold has actually been made, or it actually was made at the same time or right around the same time as the Birdie Disc Golf Supply Marvel, which came out, I don't even know at this point, what, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe longer, I don't really know. But so the weapon mold has been available, or yeah, I guess it's been made, it's been available for a long time, and they kind of held off until I guess they felt the moment was right to finally release this disc. And The cool thing with the weapon, it is a birdie owned, created mold. It is in a class of its own, I guess you could maybe say. And it's a very like good addition to the world of fairway drivers. So before we wrap things up, I want to throw these on a little side hand slinger. You know, that actually was pretty decent. A little wobbly, and that was the best I've ever forehanded like a beveled out T-bird type disc. I just surprised myself. That was great. You can still laugh at me because it was wobbly. If these are wobbly, you could really laugh at me because these shouldn't be an issue. Maybe this one because of the, oh my gosh. Okay, wobbly as well. I just must suck right now, but that's actually so good. That held up great. So in my mind, if you're looking for like a forehand type fairway driver and you're like looking to switch things up, I think the weapon is a great option for you to try out. I might be so late to this that these might not even be available at Birdie anymore. I don't really know. The first runs might be gone. I feel like the EOs, there's probably still some. Who knows? You know what I've been doing lately? I've been working, call me crazy, because I would never teach this. Not that I teach disc golf, but on my little like chippy approach shots, I've been throwing one finger, where you kind of, instead of this grip, you move it here and you put the other finger there for balance. And I feel like it's a lot touchier, like it doesn't launch them as far. So on those little like 75-foot chippers, and just for fun, I want to see how good I can throw a driver one finger. Oh my, that's actually kind of clean. It definitely was like an earlier release, I think, because I didn't know how it would react, but not bad at all. Let's go this blue one here. I just suck, guys. And then the EO weapon. Oh, that's so good. Wow, it's weird. My forehand is so damn wobbly right now. It's probably because I've barely used it lately, but man. Well, guys, there you have it. Finally had the chance to get out here and really, I don't know, break down the weapon a little bit. The only time I've thrown it is just kind of like chucked it in the field this winter and threw it straight into the ground because it was too cold, and then I've thrown it on some courses, but sometimes I feel like to trust the disc and really figure out, I guess, like what it's capable of, or the speed or torque or turn or angles it can handle. You just got to get in the field and let them fly. So super happy to finally get out here and mess around with both of these molds. Actually, the strike also was great. I kind of forgot that even existed, because you've seen I've been messing around with the Cicada, Sagara, T-Bird, which are all more T-Bird style discs. Might have to throw the strike in the mix, who knows? But man, the weapon, I like it, I like it. Is it gonna make the bag? Who the hell knows, guys? But it's nice because I got 4 of them, so if it does, we got backups. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. This field. Let me know what else you want to see in this field, because I'll be kind of around this area for a little while, and this driving range is just too good. But thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Little bonus content for you here, because that one finger was so fun. I'm just gonna try and pin the old MVP basket up there with some one finger rippers. Probably like 250 out. Oh, that's so interesting. It's like the release feels amazing, but it comes out super early. I feel like you got to commit to the flatness of it, which I'm not the best at. Can't even get them there. Let's see how this one flies. You know, I think this proves my point though of liking this one finger for the up shots, because although my forehand's usually decent, I'm really bad at those 100-foot little chippers. I launch them, and so I'm throwing these with like the same arm action as a shot that would normally go way deep with this basket, and I'm not even getting it there. So it definitely is like definitely plays for just, I can throw the same speed and it just won't get there, which is kind of good to know. That strike actually, like, the depth of it doesn't bother me as much with the one finger. That is some snap. All right. Well, a little bonus content for you. See ya.
creator of Frisbee Club,
The man,
motherfuckers.
the man, the myth.
And right here, I have a frisbee bag. It holds all my frisbees, the ones I like.